What's up, YouTube, man? Welcome back, man, to another video, man. If you're new to the channel, man, my name is JR, and I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Corrections. And I come on here, man, I share my story, man, let y'all know what I seen, I've been through, all that stuff that was going on while I was behind the walls. Now, this story today, man, hold on, before I even say that, man, I want to say shout out to everybody who been supporting the channel, man, who been running up the subs, running up the views, man. Big shout out. Only by respect for that. This story today, man, this was a story about how I ended up getting the fighting. It really wasn't supposed to be a fight, but it turned out to be a fight with a dude that was a professional boxer on the street. You could say he's an ex-professional boxer. Some way, somehow, he found his way behind the walls in the Georgia Department of Corrections. And so happened that me and him ended up getting a fight. This is what I'm gonna tell y'all about today. So man, I'm at Smith. Like I said to y'all, I'm always training. I'm always training. Anybody not know me, they're gonna be like, yeah, Jamaica, the one that be kicking. Yeah, I'm always training. Everywhere I go, people gonna know me. So obviously people be calling my name in other places. One day I remember this dude I knew, this Jamaican dude, man, he real cool from New York. He seen me and him used to be in the dorm. He seen me. He's like, yo. He's like, man, I started training. He started doing a little shadow boxing, whatever. I'm talking to him through the vent. He in the window in his dorm. So I'm like, yeah. He's like, man, I've been training with this dude in here, man. Boxer, man. He a boxer from the street. So I like, yeah. He's like, yeah, man, he good. He been knocking dudes out. I'm like, dang. I like, what's up? Boom. Went back to the dorm or whatever. Dude I be training with now, Unc. Unc is a real good trainer. I'm training with Unc. Unc come to me one day. He's like, man, I heard it's a dude over there in D-Billing. He a boxer. So I'm like, yeah, I heard about him. Such and such told me that he was training with him. So Unc was like, yeah, whatever, cool. I said about a week go by, man. Yeah, about a week go by. I'm in C-Bill room downstairs. I'm in C-Bill room. It's me and Albany. There was a Crip dude, Albany. He used to train with us. He was alright too, man. He was nice. Bro be dropping stuff. He be dropping stuff, man. So we in the room, but me and Albany, we in there, we sparring. You know what I'm saying? We throwing shots. We throwing body shots. We you know what I'm saying? We throwing shots to the body or whatever. So boom, we in there working. You know what I'm saying? Getting the little nightly sparring in or whatever. Boom. I guess they bring somebody in the dome. Like somebody new in the dome. So I heard somebody say boxer. When he said boxer, I heard everybody like, oh, snap, boxer in here. Cause I guess people been hearing about him too. So they're like, boxer in here. So he's like, he came in the door. I hear somebody like, where the champ at? I heard it's a champ over here. So I'm like, what the heck? So me and Albany in the room, he laughing. So boom, we went back to throwing shots or whatever. Boom, throwing little regular body shots in there. We ain't hitting the face or nothing like that. We just working, but we throwing full contact body shots. You gotta have that body right, man. Body got to be right. I hear somebody open the door. I'm like, man, what's up, man? He like, what's up, champ? I'm like, what's up? What you got going on? He like, man, I see you getting that work in, man. He's like, I'm trying to get some of that work. I'm like, nah, bro. I don't even know you. He's like, yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm boxer, man. I used to box on the street. I'm nice. So I'm like, that's what's up, bro. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Me and bro got there and getting some work in right now. So I'll holler at you or whatever. He like, man, I'm telling you, man. He's like, man, I could get you nice, man. I could get you right. So I'm like, I'm looking at this dude, really, he got the big cauliflower ears. His ears, they cock off like this. And they big like Dumbo. He got the Dumbo ears, just like that. So I'm like, face beat up. You can tell that he's like a fighter. But his face is really, really beat up. So I'm like, nah, bro, I got a trainer, man. I train with Unc. He's like, nah, I'll turn you up. I said, bro, I got a trainer, bro. Now my trainer, Unc A1, man. He's A1. He know his stuff. So I'm telling dude, so he's like, man, all right, man, all right. So now dudes in the dorm, everybody in the dorm, bro, they start getting rowdy. They're like, oh yeah, 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 boxing here, boxing here. That's what they said the whole time. I went back, me and bro in there, throwing hands or whatever, whatever. So we get through. We get through, man. I'm sweaty as hell. I'm trying to go take me a shower and all this. Boom, I come out the room. He outside the room again. A whole bunch of people like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's like, man, let's get some work in, man. He said, let's get some work in. Let's get some work in, champ. I was like, bro, I'm finna go take me a shower. That's it for today. He's like, man, let's get some work in, man. We can spar. We can spar. But I already know what he on. I know what he on, bro. Going through the prison and just going through training at different prisons, training with different dudes, and just seeing dudes watching you or whatever. Dudes always gonna try to size you up. They might see you out there training, you throwing punches, you throwing knees, you throwing elbows and shit, and you throwing kicks. They're gonna be like, oh, that's for sure. Cause I be seeing a lot of dudes doing that still get beat up. So they'll want to try you. And when you hear dudes say they want to spar with you, bro, it really ain't no spar session, bro. You know it's a fight. That's what it really is. So I'm already having all this stuff in my mind. So I'm like, yeah, bro, we could get some work in there. He was like, nah, as a matter of fact, I wanna go with your trainer. I wanna go with your trainer. I was like, you wanna go with my trainer? I was like, hold up, bro. I was like, hold on, Unc was standing on the stairs. Unc standing on the stairs like this. And let me tell you now, Unc don't play no games. I done seen Unc in the paint. Yeah, he gonna demolish you. But I'm telling Unc, I'm like, nah, Unc. Now I feel disrespected. You know what I'm saying? I'm Unc's protege. I'm like, you got to go through me. You came in here popping anyway. I already know what's going on. As a matter of fact, you just got put on the door, bro, in D building. The Bloods put him on the door. That's how he ended up in my dorm. 8 o'clock in the night. Ain't nobody moving nobody no 8 o'clock in the night to no dorms, man. Oh, no movement be going on like that. Anytime you see somebody get moving or doing some time like that, man, there's something funny going on. Usually they probably get put on the door somewhere. And that's what happened. He got put on the door and he come over here talking about something. He want to fight Unc. He want to mess with Unc. I'm like, nah, bro, you got to go through me. So everybody in the dorm, they getting rowdy. Now you starting to hear dudes like, yeah, man, I got my money on Boxer. I got my money on Boxer. So, you know, dudes in the dorm, that's the thing. With me being in there, bro, and been training, I know these dudes. They sit down and they watch me every day. They know I'm good. They want to try me, but they scared to try me. Not saying they scared, but they don't know how to come at me. Some dudes will come over there and like, what's up, bro? I ain't talking about that. Let me get in there with you. And I just get in there with them, just throw some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Touch them up, just to let them know that, yeah, it's there. It ain't all show. It's definitely not all show. So that's how they be looking at it, like it's all show. So you start hearing these people who been wanting to come out the shell, who been wanting, you know, slick hating on some hating type of way. Yeah, I got Boxer. They don't even know Boxer. They just heard that he was a boxer on the street. And as a matter of fact, he pulled his paperwork out. That's one of the things he did. He pulled his paperwork out when he came in there. I forgot to tell y'all that. When he came in there and he came at the room, he pulled his paperwork out showing me. Yeah, he had 4 professional fights. I think it was like 4. He lost 2 and won 2 or something like that. But yeah, he was good. He signed with a boxing promotion company in New York. So he was legit. He was legit. But I see all the dudes now, everybody like, man, I got my money on Jamaica. Folks like, man, I got $1 over here. They got 100 over here. This over there. So now it starts spreading. So tonight now I'm chilling. I go, boom, make me something to eat or whatever. He keep pulling up on me, man. I went down there to sit down by the TV room, man. This man pull up, just sitting down, want to have a casual conversation. He was like, man, what's up, man? I'm saying, what's up? I'm like, damn, bro. He's like, yeah, man. You know, I box or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We could go a couple rounds or whatever. We could go 2-3 rounds. So I'm like, that's good. But I was like, look, bro, you know, I do Muay Thai. I kickbox. So he's like, man, I box. He's like, man, you could do whatever, man. You could do whatever. You know what I'm saying? You could do whatever. You could do whatever. I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah. I knew right there. I was like, damn, bro, you being naive. You being real stupid. Because guess what? You ain't never seen me in action. You see me in there throwing some little body shots, but you never seen my legs. And anybody know me, bro? My legs is my strong point. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna brag or boast on my kicks, but they there, they up there, they top tier. They top tier, bro. He never seen that. And I was like, damn, in my mind, I'm like, okay, yeah, you being stupid. I got something for you. Mouth sitting for you. Mouth sitting for you. I'll catch you. Just like that, I kept saying in my head. So, you know, he there asked me. I was intrigued. I want to talk to him about his boxing background. You feel me? Because, you know, he was pro. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I definitely respect that. Went to talking to him, whatever, man. And we went down, man. We went for lockdown or whatever. So we go in the room or whatever. My roommate coming down. Now, my roommate was Crip. And the room there had put boxing, and his roommate was Crip. So when we came in there, me and my roommate was talking. He like, man, what's up? I was like, what's up, bro? He's like, man, I know you finna goddamn eat tomorrow. I'm like, man, shit, man. He's like, I'm just go out there and do my thing, bro. He was like, man, you know that man told bro, he finna knock you out. I was like, yeah, but this wasn't surprising to me. This wasn't news to me. I already know this. Usually when a nigga want to spar and really want to get out there, it's really a fight. I done went through it so many times, bro. So many times. So when niggas say they want to spar, they want to come over here, let's go. Let's lock in. So with my roommate telling this, like I said, it's not surprising, bro. I just know what I'm finna do. So I'm like, bro, I'm good, bro. I already know that. I'm telling JB, I'm like, man, I already know that, man. You ain't got to tell me that. So he like, yeah, bro, I already know you on point. I've been training, bro. This one I was like every single day I'm training. So I'm in tip-top shape. Every day after training, bro, we doing like 6 rounds, bro. 3-minute rounds of sparring. It might be different people. I'm going all 6 rounds, bro. I would switch out different people, bro. And I just keep going. I used to go hard. So I'm like, okay, this ain't nothing to me. You get up, I link the dude up now. I messed around while we on lockdown. I messed around and made a mouthpiece. Just made some quick stuff. I took the tissue, man. I wet it, crushed it down. I took that Stay toothpaste, man. You know, nobody used that to brush their teeth. Took the Stay toothpaste, mix it up with it. You feel me? Mix it up with it. And then I made a mold with it. No, I put some saran. I put the saran wrap first, then I put the tissue mixed with the toothpaste. I kind of formed it out to my tooth. And then I made a mold. I bit down on it. Made a mold. Put some more toothpaste in there, made it a little bit more firmer. Made a mold again. I opened it, the saran wrap, opened it, and let it started to dry. That was going to be my mouthpiece. It's just a makeshift mouthpiece. I had a regular mouthpiece, but I got knocked off during the shakedown, man. The police came through, they took it. They don't want you to have that type of stuff. Plus, they know I be training. They be seeing me. They be stopping me a whole bunch of time from training because they think you training to go against them. They don't want that. I made my mouthpiece, man. The next day I get up, I'm talking to Unc. Now, this is my trainer. Unc like, man, you ain't gotta spar that, man, or whatever. So I'm telling Unc, I'm like, man, you know, he told brother and he finna knock me out. So Unc went to laugh, and Unc like, so you think that you don't know that? I was like, yeah, he got to be stupid or something. So Unc like, man, you know, you ain't got to spar with him, bro, or fight him or nothing, bro. You ain't got to, not because he coming in here. I was like, nah. I was like, I got him. I said, he being naive and he being real stupid, so I got something for him. I said, this man never seen my kicks. I'm telling Unc. Unc started laughing. Unc was like, yeah, that's the thing with boxers. He said, bro, if you ever been around boxers, because this man used to be in the gym on the street. He said, boxers are real naive. They think they could beat everybody up. And with him, that was in D-Building over there, running through them folks, beating them folks up until the Bloods decide, like, yeah, you got to go. You're going to be a problem. So let's get rid of you now. They slid him to the door. And that's how he ended up over there with me. So I'm like, man, you ain't got to fight. Like, I got him. I said, I got him. So, you know, everybody in the dorm, bro, all day. All morning they talking about this. Everybody talking about that. Jamaica, you ready? I go hit the dude up that be sewing stuff. You know what I'm saying? He whipped me up some gloves. Whipped me up some gloves or whatever. I got my wraps. I got everything together. But I got up in the morning. I stretched. I stretched for about 30 minutes. Good stretching, good stretching, good stretching. Got myself together, whatever. He see me early in the morning. He like, what's up, champ? You ready? You ready? He like this down there. He like this. That's all he kept doing. But he fast. I could tell. The way he was flowing, his hands was quick. I'm like, dang. I know it was a form of intimidation, but I see what was going on. I see where his hand speed was. That was top tier. As far as to me, I ain't never seen no hand speed like that. It was definitely top tier. Mind you, he was a professional, so I should expect that. Like I said, man, going throughout the day, we was like, well, we gonna do it. We have a section in the dome that we be roping off. So we were like, man, we finna do it during chow call. When they go to chow. Because when everybody in the dome, bro, everybody gonna be watching. People gonna be standing on the top range all around, and everybody just gonna be looking right there. So if the police looking there, they're gonna be like, yeah, it's something going on. Why everybody looking down there? So while they get ready to call chow, we was finna try to do it then. Everybody was standing up watching, bro. People have net bags full of food. It's all type of stuff going on. So the officer came in there. She came in there. She was pretty cool, man. And she asked me, what you finna do? Because she see my hands wrapped up. I already had my hands wrapped up and stuff. So she like, what you finna do? I'm like, ain't nothing, finna just do a little sparring session or whatever. She was like, no, y'all ain't finna fight in here. I was like, nah, man, it ain't no fight. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you know me. It ain't no fight. Because me and her was cool, bro. She was actually like a dyke officer, like a part of the community. But she was all right, bro. She was cool. I talked to her. She don't be stressing most stuff. So she like, and then a couple more dudes came up. They're like, nah, man, it ain't nothing like that. They finna just, you know what I'm saying? She was like, all right, then y'all cool. And we was like, all right, we gonna wait till these folks go to chow. Mind you, this is 96 people in this dome, bro. 96 people. Bro, it probably was like 20 something folks that went to chow. Everybody's still in the dome because everybody want to see this, bro. Everybody want to see this. So, bro, we get everything together. Got my stretchers in or whatever. Warmed up. I went over there warming up for about 10 minutes. Warming up or whatever. So they like, man, y'all ready? So Uncle was like, man, look, man, you know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to tell you too much. And Uncle's going to be like the referee. You know, he know the sport. He's going to be the referee. So, man, we got ready, whatever. He's steady trying to intimidate me. He like this the whole time. So dudes are in there. I heard one dude was like, ah, man, Jamaica, this man finna try to goddamn take you out. You see how he looking at you? That's all I heard the little dude saying. But I seen it. But I just, like this. I'm staring him down too. We having a real stare off. So, man, we messed around and ready. We squared up. Or whatever, man. We squared up. Get ready to go at it. I throw a couple jabs. When they throw a couple jabs, man, this man threw a double jab. Bam, jab 2 times. Man, he was coming so fast. I backed up. But when I backed up, I damn near ran into the bench. I was like, whoa. They're like, oh, bro, you ran out the ring. I said, man, this man was coming fast. I had to catch it. You feel me? I had to catch myself. I was like, oh, snap. Oh, this is going to be crazy. That's what I said in my mind. I was like, oh, snap, this is going to be crazy. But now I see his speed. I know I got to be all the way on point. So, boom, the referee, and he squared up again, man. He squared up. I kept putting the jab out there on him because I got a little reach on him, man. He got long arms too now, but I got some reach on him. I went to putting the jab in his face. I'm sticking in the face. Putting in his face. Man, that man messed around and goddamn did some stuff like this. Boom! And caught me. When he caught me, I tried to roll it, but he caught me right here. But I felt his power. I felt like, okay, yeah, he hit. He got something going. So boom. We square off again, man. I kept throwing the jab at him. I throw the jab. But I seen the opening. I'm like, when I throw the jab, he coming over like this. Man, I threw it again. Boom. I fainted when I threw that right hand. I slipped. Boom. Throw it like this. Just move my head off his center line. I caught him. Boom. I could see he did like this. But he started rocking like this. So I heard somebody was like, man, get him. But I didn't want to rush back in on him because I thought he was baiting me up. Because dudes will do that. They try to bait you up like that. So I eased off. And he got back right, man. But then I'm like, damn, I ain't using my kicks. This my powerhouse. I'm here fighting his fight. I'm trying to box with him. I'm like, oh snap, let's go, man. We squared up. I messed around and I threw a leg kick. Boom. I could tell he felt it, man, because I'm coming with sheer power, bro. I'm making connection with my shin. Sheer power. I'm turning all the kicks over. Boom, I could tell he felt it. Squared up again. Man, I faked the kick. I seen him did this. When I faked the kick to the leg, he did this. He dropped his hand. I said, oh, snap. Boom. We go again. Man, I kicked him. Boom. But he dropped his hand, so his hands got caught in it right there. I felt it on my shin. Boom. So I was like, ooh. So everybody went to railing out. Oh, snap. Oh, everybody making a whole bunch of noise. Whole bunch of noise in the dorm, bro. There's people all up on the ranges. Everywhere. Boom. Squared up and went in there again. I was like, I got you. Man, I messed around and goddamn did this. I see his hands went down like this. I came up top with the kick. Boom. And when I hit him, I know I made good connection, bro. My shin went straight across his face like this, bro. Boom. That man fell flat on his back. Boom. So everybody like, oh, shit. He just got knocked out. Boy, he just hit him with a kick. Man, I surprised myself, bro. Because I put so much power behind that kick. I put so much power. Bro, you know when you fighting, bro, this is like a chess match. You do things for reaction. So I kept seeing him. Man, that man fell. They went to counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then he started to sit up. Listen, man, let me tell you something, bro. This when I seen this man's face when he laying on the ground, bro. My foot done bruised all this. I had some pants on. Listen, bro. All this was scraped coming across here. This was bleeding. But this man nose was so beat up anyway. You know what I'm saying? This, boom. So I'm like, ain't no way he's supposed to be getting up out of that kick. Not with the power I put in there. But he was a fighter, bro. He was definitely a fighter. And he got up out of there. So we boom. So he like, hold on. He's like, hold on. Let's just box this round. Let's just box this round. I'm like, nah, bro. So other people in the dorm, dudes who had bet with him, and they seen that money was going down the drain. Money that I get lost. Them that I lose. They's trying to say, just give him a round of boxing. Give him a round of boxing. I'm like, no. I said this in the get-go. I made this known. I'm not no boxer. I'm a kickboxer. I do Muay Thai. Knees, elbows, everything. I'm not no straight boxer. He agreed to this. I told him, he said 2 rounds. 2 rounds. I said, man, I ain't boxing. I'm kickboxing. So he like, man, come on. So some people in the dog, I heard one dude, he was like, man, you laying for that. You laying for that, Jamaica. You laying for that. I said, bro, you could line up next. What you mean? I tell you what it was. You want to be stupid. You want to be naive. He was being stupid. That man ain't even know nothing about me as far as my kicks go or nothing. He just wanted to try me. Because he a boxer. He feel like, you know, he had some pro fights so he get hands. He been in the chain gang. He been papping shit out. He been dropping fools left to right. So we go in for the second round. We line up for the second round. Boom. So I'm like, man, you know what to do. I'm like, man, eat. I'm like, man, eat. Just eat him, man. Eat him. Man, we line up again. I'm like, let's go. I'm confident now. I'm bouncing. I'm confident. I'm like, I'm looking him dead in the eyes, bro. I could see he hurt, bro. He don't know what I'm coming with. So I squared up. Man, I went like this. Boom, boom. I went low to the body, man. I caught him dead in the body. That's all you heard. So, he shook it off, though. He shook it off. He came back. Man, I said, all right, man, I ain't gonna wait. Boom, I chop kicked him dead to the knee. Man, that man was like, his whole face bending up. So, okay, I got you. Boom. And we lined up again. Boom. Man, this one, man, them that lifted him off the ground. That man then lifted off the ground. He came back down. He's like, man, you got it, man. You got it. He started to hop. Man, you see, for about the next 3 days, man, you gonna feel that. That happened to me during training, man. You gonna feel that. You gonna be hurt. And he hopping. So everybody, oh shit, Boxer just got knocked out. He got beat up. But it's over with. Boy, Jamaica this, Jamaica that. And then you turn around, and I'm looking. You can see the haters. You can see them, bro. The haters everywhere. Their face screwed up. They turn around. They giving their food to the dude who, you know what I'm saying, better than one. I'm laughing. So Uncle like, man, that's what's up, nephew. That's what's up, man. I know you was gonna handle that business. I said, I told you, Uncle. Boom, here comes Boxer. He get up. He like, man. He said, man, I want to box. He said, man, let's box around. Let's just box. I said, bro, I told you I am not a boxer. I could box, but why would it? Let me explain some of y'all, man. Why would I go box with a dude that was once a professional? Man, I see this man paperwork, bro. Came straight from Google. I seen it. I researched it one time since I've been out. I'm going to try to find it back again. I'm sure I could find it. But this man paperwork was up there, bro. Now, why would I go box with him? I can box a little bit, bro. Why would I go box with him, though? I'm not stupid. I'm not a fool. I'm not naive. My strong points is my legs, bro. I like to use everything. I like to mix it up. So he's like, man, I said, bro, I'm not boxing with you. I'm not boxing with you. This man was following me around the dome. Kept following me around. Man, I want to box, man. I want to box. I said, bro, chill out, bro. Chill out. I went and sat down. I'm just sitting down. I'm starting to cool down because my adrenaline is still pumping. And this would mean I have a high adrenaline, man. It's still pumping, so I'm trying to cool down. But he keep nagging me in my ears. So Uncle like, man, just walk that fool off, man. And walking around or whatever. This man come walking around. You could tell his ego was bruised, man. His ego was bruised. He couldn't believe that he got beat so bad, got knocked out with a kick, and had to quit in the middle of a fight against a dude, an average dude in the chain gang. So he was on the floor, bro. I seen it. He was on the floor. He kept pulling up on me. But it started to piss me off, bro. It started to make me mad. And when I get mad, man, I say, yo, move from beside me, yo. And I say, yo, move up. I'm walking around doing laps. Man, I say, yo, move up. He said, man, I want to box, man. I want to box. He said, let's box tomorrow. We could box tomorrow. So I'm like, bro, stop following me up. Yo, stop following me up. He said, what you said? He said, yo, stop bumbuckler, follow me up. You know, hear me? And he looked at me. He said, man, I want to box. Man, I jumped. My room was upstairs. Where I reach around, walking around, where I reach, my room was like directly upstairs, bro. I jumped up on the rail and climbed up, bro. Climbed over the rail, went dead in my room. Went and grabbed the tool, put it on me. I came out. I said, bro, stop following me up. I said, follow me again and you're going to see what happened. So a couple of people seen it. They pull up. They're like, man, Jamaica, chill, man. That shit over with, bro. You know what's up, man. That shit over with, man. That man already know the deal. Somebody said, bro, you already know the deal, bro. If you keeping up that BS, we going to slide your ass. And he was like, later on that night, bro, I'm chill. I'm cooling. You feel me? I see him walk around the dome. He doing laps. He looking hurt. He looking like a sad puppy. Man. And me and Uncle was talking, and Uncle was like, look at him. Uncle was like, man, that's what I tell you about boxers. They're real naive, and they underestimate people. Let me tell you something, man. I don't never underestimate nobody, bro. I don't never underestimate nobody. And I always love a challenge. Bro. I always love a Chandler. That man was walking around looking sad, looking crazy. Later on in the day, he came back to me. He's like, look, man, let me train with you. He said, let me train with you. Let me train with you. I said, train with me. I said, bro, I train with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I train with somebody. Boom, in my mind again. But you trying to train with me. You trying to get used to my style so we could go at it again. So you could kickbox with me. So you could Muay Thai with me. Because I said I ain't no boxer, so now you trying to learn how to kick. So you could, you know what I'm saying? Try to redeem yourself. I knew he was getting that. So I was like, shit, bro, you holler at Unc. I see him go upstairs, knocking on Unc door. I see Unc come outside. Unc talking to him, but Unc look downstairs because I'm looking upstairs. Unc look like he talking to Unc. I could tell he asking Unc about coming to train. So Unc like, man, I see Unc shaking his head. So Unc was telling him no. Like, you can't come and train with us, bro. Off top, you automatically can't try to disrespect the camp. You come talking about something you want to spar, then you telling people you finna knock me out or whatever. Now your ego bruises on the floor. You trying to find a way to redeem yourself. Just let it go. Bro, sometimes, let me tell you something, bro. Sometimes when we take losses in life, bro, we got to move on, bro. Don't try to get revenge for everything in life, bro. Somebody do you something, sometimes something happens sometime, bro. Sometimes you just gotta take that L, bro. Take that loss, bro. Don't follow it up, bro, because it don't turn out good a lot of times. Do not follow it up, bro. Take that hell, bury it up, boom. Take it there. Don't try to get no revenge, bro. In relationships, anything, bro, with your boss, all that type of stuff, man. Just be like, I know they say eye for eye, tooth for a tooth. Just be like, let it go, man. But this was crazy, man, because guess what? He started training with another dude. There was another dude in the dorm. He be doing style, what they say, capoeira. It's a Brazilian style. He be doing them old crazy kicks or whatever like that. I ain't never messed with dude, though. He be bouncing from dorm to dorm. So boxer, I ended up started training with him, man. Started training him, throwing kicks or whatever. He came to me about 2 weeks later, telling me something, he want to fight again. I'm like, bro. I said, no, this is what I told him. I said, bro, if we ain't fighting for 2 racks, we can't fight. Because I had guys ready to put the money up. And he was like, all right, man, let me know. Let me get some sponsors. Let me get some sponsors. I'm thinking in my head, let you get some sponsors. Bro, you was a millionaire on the street, bro. You was a millionaire on the street. And you can't put up 2 racks. We're not fighting for free no more. We're going to fight for some money, man. But yeah, man, that was it, man. That was crazy, man. But that's the story for today, man. I appreciate y'all checking out the channel, man. Y'all keep running the views up, running the subs up. A lot of blessings go out to y'all, man.